My detailing people, we out here in the field doing some detailing things. In this video, we're gonna be talking about dealing with mean customers, mean clients, people that don't, sometimes they don't have any respect, they're not very understanding, they don't care about what you got to say. Let's talk about it.
All right, Wayne. So let's say, man, out of 10 customers, how many are rude, mean, or just may seem mean because they're just straightforward? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest, it's higher up than that. I don't really deal with it too much, so it's surprising every time it does come up, catches you by surprise. I would say it's about 30 to 1. 30 out of 30 of them is one of them. That's what I would say.
Because you have so many years in the game,
right?
Do you think you could pick them out? When they first message you, can you tell, oh, this one's gonna be a headache, this one's gonna be an issue? And how are you able to tell?
A lot of the times, like, I would have to blame it on myself. Like, let's say, like, I'm gonna talk about today, bro. Like today, my dog is pregnant, all right? Last night, she was showing signs that she was gonna deliver those babies. And I had to tell my client that, hey, I can't make it today. I have to be here next to the house so I can tend to my dog. And he wrote and he said, hey, I'm available anytime after this time. That's showing a customer that's understanding. That's not something that happens all the time. I understand, Hunter. You know, here's my availability. Then you got those clients that's like, I booked this. How could you do that to me? I had plans and this happened. Like, everything is about them. They're not understanding. You know what I mean? So I'm able to distinguish about how long-suffering they are, how merciful they are and gracious. I'm looking at all those things and I'm like, wow, like if anything was to go bad, this customer would not be rocking with me. And I'll see it when I'm out detailing also. And let's say I forget something, because we all fall short at times, you know what I mean, in areas. And let's say I forgot to hit the dash, you know what I mean? And there was a couple little hand stains on there and they're like, hey, this is unacceptable. Like, I pay a lot of money for this. That's when you know, like, wow, like, do I really want to keep this client? Because I had him look over it. He didn't catch it either. We both kind of fell short in that area. It happens, you know what I mean? He wasn't very merciful on that. And they just kind of had me on my toes like, oh, man. So I make sure I grab him and I'm like, hey, look over this car thoroughly. Do I get the approval? Are we good? Like, you got to really decide, do you want to let those kind of people go? So that's two things right there. Another thing that I noticed, these are the type of clients you don't want to deal with, is they're negotiating with you on the phone. Tell them the price. You say, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? And I'm going to be honest, my brother right here, he got in the detailing game right here. And instead of letting it go, since he's just starting, the prices that I'm charging, he didn't like, but he's charging the price that he was looking for. So I gave it to him and he went through an experience with him. And I have experience, and I'm sorry for not telling you, bro. I'm sorry for not letting you know, but I gave that to you because it's a certain client that I don't deal with, bro.
Nah, and that's okay. To all my starting ones, man, you gotta learn how to fail and deal with all types of customers, man. If you can learn from your own mistakes, that's better. But if you can learn from other people's mistakes, you're gonna get more ahead. But
what is it that he did to you, though?
But basically, it was when I got there, he wanted a wipe down, right? Just a simple wipe down, which is like the basic thing you could go ahead and do. But when I got to the car, he had a pay hair, coffee stains. It took more than just a wipe down, but that's what he wanted, you know? You could, like, you know, as a detailer, you want to go ahead and do everything perfect, but that's what the customer wants. You give them what they pay for, right? And over that, he wanted a discount on that too. You know, because he's renting out the car, so he's trying to make some money out of it. But basically, I want to go ahead and take care of the car. Simple wipe down. I wasn't happy with it, but I mean, as long as the customer is happy with it, it's good. But when I got there, he was rushing me. Hey, make sure you get it done. Hey, make sure you get it done. Do this, do that. And he just kept pushing me for doing extra things on him. But you know, yeah, I'm starting off, so I gotta make sure I make the customer happy, get my reviews up, you know? So I'll go ahead and take care of that.
Did you end up shampooing?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just gave him what he asked for, a simple wipe down. He used a quick detailer, and but I'm gonna be honest, I did use some agitation, scrubbing down and everything like that, because if I just did my wipe down, my work is gonna look bad. But that's something I'm working on. When I was done with it, he was rushing me and everything, and he wanted to throw in another car. I'm like, all right, man, I just came for this. Like, a car is good, you know, as a starting off, like, oh, it's good. I'm gonna do another car. But he wanted it done in this timely manner and a discount on top of that for bringing me another car. But this is what I learned from that experience is you gotta learn, understand your value, man. Your time matters, the money you're gonna make out of it is you're running a business. So make sure you value yourself and your business as well. Not all customers are for you. There's gonna be the people who want you to do a full detail for the price of a car wash. They don't take in consideration the work you're doing, the time it's gonna take you, the chemicals you're gonna use, the whole thing. They don't take consideration of that. So that's something I understood, that not every customer is for you, and the people who will value your trade, your work, are gonna value it. So those are the people you wanna make sure you protect them from. So I wanna go ahead and learn how to say no.
So what did you tell him when he said, I got another car for you?
Well, I let him know, yeah, I could still go ahead and take care of the car, but it's gonna be this price. Because before I got in the car with him, I gave him my price, but he said, oh, they told me this price. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. You're like 10 minutes away from where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it. But now he's expecting that price from me from now on. And that's, you just gotta make sure you stick to your prices and learn your value. And he wanted to get that discount on the other car, and he wanted to do it right now.
What'd you tell him?
I told him, I mean, I could do it right now, but it's starting to rain. And then I don't know if you can get the results you want to get. So I want to make sure I could do it tomorrow morning if that's okay with you, because I got to go ahead and do other things, right? But he kept trying to negotiate the price. I was like, no, sir, this is my price, and this is what I'm going to go ahead and take care of. And I showed him the car, like, look, this is what your car has. This is what I could do. But in order for me to take care of it and bring it back to perfection, this is the price it's going to be. He's like, oh, what about you just give me a regular wash? I was like, I could do a regular wash. Yeah, but and I charged him $50. I could do a regular wash, but I'm not gonna take care of the rims and tires like that. I'm just gonna give you a wash. I'll give you a vacuum and a wipe down. It's fine, $50. He's like, oh, can you do 40? I'm like, no, I mean, I'll do that, but I don't do washes. I'm a detailer. I was trying to stress that on him, but he's like, oh, no, I just want to wash now. I was like, you know what, man? You got my number. Here's my business card. Go ahead, check out my services, all of that. But once you decide what you want, I'm gonna be right here. I'm right next to you. I'll come to your house, take care of it, knock it down, get you right. But you let me know when you're ready. Meaning, you let me know when you're ready to accept my value and my work.
So pretty much to sum it all up, he needed to go through that. So when I had that client call me and do that, I said, hey, the price that I'm charging, you're not gonna wanna go with this. And because you're negotiating with me. I said, I have a guy for you. And I already thought in my head, I already knew he was gonna go through it. You know what I mean? When you have people to negotiate, you got to figure out what to do with them. So now that he knows that I'm giving work, he knows what to expect. He has to go through that to learn how to navigate. I don't deal with it no more. I'll either give it to them for free, and you say, you know what, I'm done. That's you. Like, I'm not dealing with you no more. I'll walk away. Literally, I have a video where I tried to walk away from a guy, and he didn't even want to let me walk away. No, I have to pay you. But can you do this? He just was like a pro negotiator. He just wouldn't stop. You know what I mean? So I'll either walk away or I'll just do the bare minimum and let them know. But I don't want to get a bad review. But sometimes you got to brush that off because it's going to end up escalating to something else, and we don't want that. So
if you let it happen once, they're going to keep doing it again.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I just got to learn how to say no.
There it is.
It's very hard for people. It's hard for me sometimes. I'm a yes man most of the times, but you got to learn how to say no.
There's many more to come. There's many more of them to come.
Do you feel new detailers have to take on those jobs, not only so they could get experience, but so they could toughen up? Or should they be able to identify those customers and let them go right away?
Put it like this. If you know how to communicate and navigate and read people, you can weed that out and you could stick to what it is you're trying to do. But if you're not a good talker, you don't know how to communicate, I feel like you need to go through it so that you could see, like, wow, this is how people treat people. Wow, like, this is the real world. Like, what am I going to do? Am I going to bow down to them because I need this money? Or, you know what I mean? What are you going to do? So with us telling you that, comment down below. Let me know what type of person you are, what you experienced, what you went through, and how are you going to navigate through this problem? Because they out there, they like vultures. And when they see weakness, they see prey. I'm telling you. When they see you and they're like, oh, he just started? $100, $100, yeah, going once, going twice. Hey, I got 2 more for you, my cousin. $20 for that one. Hey, I'm getting you a lot of work. They'll try to pump you up. Got you a lot of work right here, man. Oh, and I got a couple more people. Like, they'll pump it up. They just deceiving you, pumping you up. I went through it already.
That's what y'all lure you, nah? They be like, you do this car for this price, but don't worry, I'm gonna bring you so much customers. I'm gonna bring you so much.
Run.
And once you do it,
Run.
where the customers at?
Run.
Where's all that talking,
Run.
you know?
Run.
Awesome,
I ran
man.
into them all. They're the dealerships that do that to you. And guess what I told them? I said, hey, let's go ahead and take care of these 5, full price. And now we've established trust. Then we can negotiate the deals that I can give you after you pay what the asking price. That's what I stick to. And it'll really frustrate you out here when you run into those people because you know how they speak already. And I had one guy look at me like, dang, like why did you? Because he came up, he said, hey man, I got a dealership, got multiple cars. If we could work something, I said, hey, once I don't know you, brother. You're saying that. I ran across a lot of dealerships. They say that and none of them are here to this day. And he looked at me, he said, oh, he ain't one of them. He said, oh, okay, just give me that card and have a good day, sir. I was like, yeah. And it'll do that to you guys. So just remain humble. Don't let them change who you are. And I had to check myself like, wow, I just barked at them. Like, let me work on that. So watch that, y'all. But this is how we deal with certain customers. We gave you the good and bad. This just happened to my brother a couple days ago. I gave him that detail. So he's up and coming. Y'all go ahead and over to his Instagram. Shout it out again, brother.
03Lux_detailing, man. Go ahead and check it out. I'm always trying to provide as much value as I can to all my starters, to my customers, to my DIYers. I'm just here to provide value, not here to compete. It's all value, man. All love, all love.
Come on, that's that learn together, grow together. This is the display of that right here. Let's keep this going right here. Grab somebody out there, let them know, hey, I'm not competing against you, I'm with you.
Sir.
Peace.